Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rosangeli. This is a requested video, as you can see right here. Someone told me to talk about modesty, chastity, but today we're gonna be focusing on the modesty part. And I wanna, since we're in the month of Mary, we're about to finish this month of Mary, I want to finish this month by talking about one of her virtues, which is modesty, and how can we apply them into our lives, because we can struggle with it. We can struggle with lust and other things that lead to lust. And we live in a world where there's this thing called purity culture, and it's obviously seen as a bad thing. So I kind of want to tell you my story and how Mary has helped me to enjoy being more modest in the way that I talk, in the way that I dress, in the way that I behave, every single way. Mary has been a part of this. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. By the way, I did not cut my hair, it's just tucked in here. Yeah. So I kind of want to start by saying that I actually watched this video from Gaby, where she talks about her being forced to dress accordingly, to dress so that the guys couldn't see, because guys are like this. And she has a point in which is that we shouldn't be dressing for others. Firstly, we should be dressing for ourselves, first for God, because God pretty much is the one who gave us these bodies, and then for ourselves, because we know who we are as a woman. When we get to know Mother Mary, who's probably the most excellent example of women empowerment, we understand our worth as a woman. So back when I was little, I used to dress in a way that I think that guys will find me attractive. In my mind, the less clothes, the better. Yeah, and I remember when I came back to the youth group when I was 14, I was told, as I was forming myself to become a leader, I was told to not wear short shorts, to leave all of that. Having a devotion to Mary helped me to be more aware of the way I dress and also the way I speak, because I remember when I was little, I used to think modesty was only, for the way that you would express yourself. I just want to make it clear that modesty is not only how you dress, because I've learned that you're supposed to dress like the way you are as a person. If I'm an impure person, if I seek lust, how am I gonna dress modestly if I'm not behaving the way that I'm dressing? The body is a reflection of the soul. So, of course, if you're gonna dress modestly, then you should also be modest in the inside, not only on the outside. What God actually sees is the inside. So I'm here with one of my friends, one of them. Hi. Her name's Gaby, and she's pretty much the one who brought me into the youth ministries, who helped me to, be more modest, just like Our Lady. Okay, so why do you think modesty is so important for us men and women?
I think that, and it's good that you say men and women, because people think when it comes to modesty, it's only women.
Yeah.
And it's very important for men also to dress modestly, and also women. But modestly is not, I think that you explain it maybe, but
yeah,
modestly is not only according to how you dress, but how you speak, how you think, how you act. And yes, the dressing is very important, but I think that overall the importance of modesty for men and women is that it's a virtue that makes you more pure, more chaste, and it gives you a new way of seeing and thinking towards the world.
Totally.
I heard a man once said to me that when he saw girls dressing modestly, he felt it like free. The sight felt it fresh, because he told me, I see so many women that dress so immodest that seeing you is something refreshing, something that makes me pure. So that made me also like very motivated to dress modestly, because I think that for us women it's very important to think about how how we dress also for men, towards their thinking, because we know that men came to this world with a different thinking than ours women. They're more towards the body, and we're more towards the spiritual side. So it's very important for us women to also dress modestly for men, so that they can feel free, as that friend told me once.
Do you have a story, like a backstory of you maybe struggling to dress modestly?
Actually, I do. I didn't used to dress modest at all. I was obsessed with my body, and it's something that I have been working on. I still work on it, but dressing modestly has helped me a lot to value more my body, and not to see it just like as what I see, but the coverage of our soul, and something that God gave us to love, and not to be obsessed with it, or to show to other people with bad intentions. So I did struggle at first. As I said, I used to dress very modest, but when I had my conversion, like the start of my conversion, I start to get to know more of Our Lady of Grace, and I read so many things, and you helped me a lot, because we had like the conviction at the same time.
I know.
So we were like really deep each other, like sending pictures of.
That's like the great thing about having friends, from the same faith, because we encourage each other.
Of course.
Yeah, and that's like, it's a blessing for us.
Community is very important when you are growing in faith and forever. But yeah, as I said, I did struggle, but when I started my conversion, it helped me a lot. Knowing Mary more, having good friends as you that dress modestly, it motivated me a lot. And yeah, it has been very difficult, because we live in a world that it's very rare to see someone dressed modestly. We're very young still, and we see like so much girls, and sometimes, I don't know if you feel it, but we feel like a little bit of pressure to fit in. But why fit in when you're born to stand? We're called to holiness, so that's part of what we should do, and we love to do it. I don't feel like, I feel free dressing like modestly, and talking modestly, and thinking modestly.
Maybe you guys are thinking, where can I find modest clothing, or clothes that actually reflect Jesus and Mary? Where do you usually like find your clothes?
In my town, I go to some boutiques that have some dresses, although they're very modest in the top, but then they're very short, because I'm also like, well, you're taller than me. But
they're not gonna look good on me, but they might look better on her, because obviously our bodies are different. So you obviously have
smaller.
You have to, of course, check what pieces of clothing look better in your body.
And you need to feel comfortable. There's not like a dress code for modesty. You just have to feel comfortable in the clothes, that you love them, but that you know that you won't provoke other people with the pieces of your body. Although our body is beautiful and it's art, we live in a society that our minds are a little disrupted. Online, and also like
like for example, I usually find my clothes in Shein. Shein has become like my go-to online store.
It's cheap also.
Yeah.
So we started to sew, so it has helped me a lot. Like, I can make my own clothes and things that make me feel comfortable, that I love, and that are modest. So
I'm gonna have to learn.
We have to, now that we're in summer, we have to like take the time to sit together and sew something.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Gaby.
Thank you
so much.
I'm just praying for you guys that are watching this video.
Yeah.
Thank you for the invite.
No problem. And thank you guys as well for staying till the end. Remember that you can follow me on my social media, specifically on Instagram. Like, I'm only on YouTube and Instagram for the moment. And share this video, of course, if maybe you have someone in mind who wants to see this video. And leave a comment down below telling me like if you learned something, or if you have like modesty tips that maybe we didn't mention here. See you guys. God bless.
Bye.